Okay. We are back with Mega Man 5.
All
and I
right.
believe I'm passing off the controller.
Yes, I think it's
because I just beat the last game, or the next game, depending on how you want to look at it.
We're back. It's Mega Man 5.
Buildings are exploding again.
A vicious army of robots has been on destroying the world.
It's a regular Tuesday. And behind this destruction is... Olive Garden!
Dr. Light!
They said I was family!
A note? A very scarf-looking note.
Proto Man's like, do my laundry, would you?
That isn't
Megan
even Proto Man's
5.
scarf.
Alright, are we ready?
Right? He's wearing his own scarf.
I almost want to sit on the title screen for a moment, because that is... that's tied with 4 for my favorite...
One of my favorites.
Title screen music.
Yep.
And I love that intro.
Let's go.
Do we have all the beat letters?
Oh, let's see. We got some... Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
Press select, press select, press
You
select.
got it.
Low ad game.
Low ad game.
Yes.
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 Cancel. Stone Man.
Stoneman.
All right.
Now that's a real lawyer's name.
Yeah. So if you're joining late, I went through and gave us some advantages going into. So if you press start, we have beat already.
All right, and we don't have center flash. Good job.
And we got an M tank and an E tank as well.
All right,
if we need
cool.
them. Just to help speed along the marathon, and also to give us some different opportunities to do things that we normally wouldn't be able to do during a regular playthrough.
Now, I don't know if either of you are aware of this, but Mega Man 5 has very long...
See a sword.
Has very long invincibility frames for all of the normal enemies.
Oh yeah.
So things like Power Stone, Crystal Eye, Water Wave would be very powerful, and they're just not. I think those are the reasons why they did that, actually. But as a result, that causes people to write off Power Stone as a viable weapon, which is not what's going to happen anytime I'm at
Did
the
I just start
controller.
moving faster? Did anybody else notice that?
Did lag just disappear?
Lag just ended.
Yeah.
Guys,
Okay.
lag is canceled.
Yeah.
Slick.
Thank you. Not slick.
Well, I wasn't going to say anything.
Slack.
Slock.
Slag. And we have beat, don't forget.
Oh yes. Don't you worry.
Yes.
I'll be sure not to.
My wife is making munchy faces.
Does that mean it's
Alright,
time?
so
Yep.
How do we handle
All right.
this?
That whole shoveling pretend
one at a
spoons
time.
into her face.
Hey,
So,
we
one at a
light.
time. Who's hungriest now?
I think
I am-
you are.
Yeah, I think you are.
I should eat. I'm always the hungriest one.
I had 2 sandwiches
Yeah.
for lunch, so I could probably
Okay.
go last.
Alright, you don't need to go in there, amazingly. I just saved you 17 seconds.
Thank you. Hey, thanks. It's payback for when I saved us 12 seconds on the Blanking fight.
What do you mean payback? It adds up.
It's true. Now we just have a combined interest account. Bam. Mega Man 5 has so many drops. You just get 1-ups all over the place. It's amazing.
Yeah, I love pausing and seeing 9 1-ups.
Oh, yeah. You know what? You get to live. Tell your friends.
No, don't follow me. Tell your friends.
Tell your friend. Yeah, okay, fine.
Tell your friends that you're dead. Thanks for the thanks for the gift.
I'm taking your soul with me.
Do you need that?
I mean, no. Okay, fine. So I would totally use gravity hold here, but we don't have it. Yee!
That was some good dodging on both of your parts. Do we need that E-tank?
Yes.
Okay.
That I'm getting.
We need that E-tank.
I have a feeling.
You're not getting it.
dime a dozen, but E-tanks you actually should collect.
This might...
No, we got
Wow.
it. I've done this a million times before. I've totally
Good.
despawned these platforms by complete accident a million times.
Alright.
So now we
If
just
we
have
had
to jump on this
super
one
arrows.
yet again.
Woo! We're getting a lot of bang for our buck.
Oh yeah.
A lot of game.
Oh yeah. There's a lot of Mega Man to be had in the world, and we're getting a lot of it just out of 5 today. What you got for us, Eddie?
Thank
I
you!
don't need that, but thank you anyway. I'll
We
remember
love you, Eddie.
I'll remember you.
We love you, Anti-Eddie.
Wow.
I'm gonna take out
All
this
the
plate that's just
Yeah.
sitting here. That's leave it here. We just need room to get around it.
Phew.
Alright, let's kill Stone Man.
Goodbye, Stone Man.
Well, we haven't even said hello yet. Don't be rude. Hello, Stone Man. Goodbye, Stone Man.
This boss music took some getting used to,
I actually really like this theme.
but coming off of 4 and playing this, and 2 and playing this feels so unusual for a boss fight. I like it. It just took some
Stone Man.
adjustment.
Stone Man, what are you doing? Stone Man.
Stone Man's
There we
letting you
go.
shoot him.
I guess so.
I believe Mega Man 5 was my second Mega Man game, and while I spent a lot longer than is probably healthy listening to the boss theme, I sort of liked it immediately.
Oh, yeah. I just like the opening where all the bass notes start ascending.
Oh, it's funny, I like all the treble notes.
Barf! Alright, we beat Stone Man and we didn't take a hit. And by
Nice,
we, I mean
Stone
me.
Man.
I'm proud of myself.
You're good at Mega Man.
Thank you. Oh my god, that's the first time anyone said that today. Alright, I believe that means it's your turn.
Sweet. I get that Power Stone.
Yeah, and I'm going to hang out here with you
Okay.
so that we have, you can have a little tete-a-tete while I'm waiting to get myself some Vumbo, or you. You may go before me if you like.
I can go last, because I've had the latest extension of lunch. Alright, we do not want to continue.
We don't
That would
want to
be-
play Stone Man a second time.
That would be a bit
As much
dumb.
as I love his stage. Alright, we get to get Wave Man right out of the way.
Well, I get to not use Power Stone, I guess.
Nope.
You're gonna have a tete-a-tete. I'm gonna have an et-a-et.
Enjoy your Vumbo. You better finish it, not like that sandwich.
I ate it eventually.
No charge kick here.
Charging doesn't even help.
How do we feel about a level where special weapons, aside from Beat is useful here in the first part.
Yep, that's why I have him as a
How do we
companion.
feel about a level where special weapons are utterly useless until the very end?
I like it.
I feel like it's Wave Man stage. I do like what they tried to do with Wave Man stage, but if it hadn't been what is essentially the entire stage, it would have been way better.
I like the idea of having a stage that you can always go to first.
Yeah.
And it would bonus points if it's a boss that's easy with a weapon that's useful.
I just think if they put a couple more enemies and obstacles in here that weren't just the steam vents and the little spiky guys.
Yeah, I think...
Even having this section is still fine. But if they shortened the water jet section, maybe by like half, and used that as an actual platforming challenge instead, Wave Man's stage would be way cooler.
Oh, no.
Well,
Yeah, I think, well, I was trying to be cool on this thing, and I'm going
That's
to give it
okay.
another shot, but there we go.
nice!
I think the jet ski section takes way too long.
Oh, yeah.
It's pretty unnecessary. Especially, why do we need a mini boss in there with basically two halves of a stage before and after? So I'm not actually a big fan of the this section. It's nice. It would be even nicer if it was shorter. I think the concept would benefit from having obstacles that were vulnerable to maybe one weapon or so.
I think if you could use special weapons on the bike, on the wave
That would
bike,
be awesome.
or if they switched it up a little more, like it does get more intense in the second half. But yeah, if they did something just a little more, I like what some of the Magmal stages have done with the wave bike, putting it in situations where it's not even on water anymore. You're just driving on land.
Yeah. Chad is asking what our favorite pizza toppings are.
Canadian bacon.
Ooh, that's a good one. I am a sucker for just regular pepperoni, sometimes sausage too, and I love to load it up with garlic powder and red pepper flakes.
I also like meatball and garlic, and bacon and onion. Meatball and garlic more so. Well, it depends on who makes it, you know, because everybody does different. And barbecue chicken. I like barbecue chicken pizza, but that's a fundamentally different kind of pizza. That's not just a topping. That's the sauce is different.
I'm
too.
totally cool with barbecue chicken pizza, but it's a little bit too like smoky and sweet for me when it comes to pizza. I like zingy and spicy with pizza.
I don't actually. I only get pizza.
You know you can't say you don't like pizza.
I only get
you know
pizza
that.
with the same toppings anymore. So I don't. I can't like split them apart. Mushrooms and tomatoes will have to go together. Sorry. Well, I can die at the boss.
Bacon and mushroom hobbit pizza. Or you could not die at the boss. What if you did that?
Yeah, I don't know.
Once you're done, I'll jump in.
It doesn't sound very appealing.
Phusion, once you're done, I'll jump back in, and then either you or Zapetroid can go grab some mumbo.
Sure. You didn't die on the boss!
So you want to jump in, Flash? Wave Man was a lot easier than I remember it being.
Alright. Would you like to go? Because I can go last.
You can go.
Alright, I will definitely do that.
I would like to work up a few more minutes of appetite.
Alright, it's dinner for me.
It smells good.
And I'm back in the big seat. Is it time to start to show off? Man, I hope so. I'm hoping that some extra food in my belly will help. Is it Crystal Man now?
It is Crystal Man.
Did I really volunteer myself for Crystal Man now?
Well, you know how to get past that problematic part, right? It can be a team effort.
Yeah.
Was that not showing off beating Wave Man on one hit left? Okay.
What do we got? Power Stone, you say? That's how. I showed off real good with Power Stone. Yeah, we're not using Power Stone on these guys.
He's beat.
Now that's an interesting thought. Wow. Okay, couldn't even turn around.
Was that your jump input being eaten?
No, that was just me not being fast enough. I'm slowly getting back there. I don't know how much showing off is going to happen, though.
Oh!
I technically didn't die.
It's a good sign, good buddy.
It's a great thing to have save and load. That qualifies.
Second try, close enough. Not the best I've ever done. Should have used Power Stone.
Someone's telling jokes, I see.
Well, that's not how I wanted that to play out, but okay.
Ooh. Brilliant.
Oh, goodness.
Can we beat?
Yeah, beat might be good. Or just, Buster.
Whee! Oh, wow. Much braver than I.
I heard somebody was playing Crystal Man stage. I'm really sorry for your suffering.
Yeah, well.
Mega Man 5 is sort of where our boss order kind of doesn't cooperate. At least for Crystal Man. Sometimes you can get 2 hits of Water Wave in on that that enemy as it's moving away. I have not been able to figure out how to do it consistently.
Right, Power Stone. Nope. See, I am out of practice on this, and I'm also not doing this the way I normally do this. Again, the things you see in my videos are things that I've practiced that I can do reliably. Doesn't mean I can do them all the time. Some of them I can. Yeah, we still need E-tanks.
I mean, will we?
Oh, I got 2 of them.
Almost. I'd say that's a win with Power Stone.
Yeah.
Welcome to the only stream of Mega Man 5 where we're not going to be complaining about Power Stone.
We're not?
Maybe. Where it's not a certainty.
Welcome to the only stream of Mega Man 5 where we're going to use Power Stone.
It was nice not needing to even worry about janking for the bee.
See, for a moment I thought you were talking about Hornet Chaser B. Oh yeah, button mashing does not work in this game, and nowhere is it more clear than with these Power Masters. Why not save after the first...
Just because. Just because.
So I do know a trick to reduce lag in this.
What am I doing?
It requires taking damage. So.
Yeah, I think we pulled off that trick really well, right? The lag,
nice.
That was good. Lag really helps with the dodging, though, right? Well, it can. For me, it would.
For me, I'm not 100% sure, actually.
Whoa. I'm impressed.
Oh, that was dumb.
Nice.
I know these skills are somewhere in me. I can't just show off on command, but I can still get by every once in a while. Somebody else take it.
I keep forgetting. Is it me?
It is you.
It is me. Cool. Power Stone is back, folks.
Hey guys, welcome to my playthrough of Power Stone 5. Oh wait, that's really a game. I can't say that.
I wish I were better at Crystalline. I am not. Yes, do select. Okay, gravity. The issue with Crystalline is that a lot of the time your projectiles are going to be hitting an enemy on the same frame, and that doesn't help anyone.
Mm-hmm.
Like there. Oh, these are atrocious.
That's Power Stone.
There we go. Yeah, the other thing about Power Stone and Crystal is that the individual projectiles are about as weak as a Mega Buster shot.
Mm-hmm.
It might be 2 Mega Buster shots worth at best. Oh, nice. Way to miss everything.
That was nice.
Thanks. Do we need this?
You might as well pick it up.
I might as well not. I might as well not.
Come on, where's the redemption arc? There it is.
I keep forgetting that these things appear outside of Waveman stage.
Yeah, I think this is the only other place.
Maybe that's why. Yeah, this is not very friendly to Power Stone, I guess. It is pretty friendly to Crystal Eye. Wow, a lot friendlier to Crystal Eye than I thought it was. Alright, yeah. Pointless Pit of Spikes. Ooh, this might be a little bit better to try it out. Some stuff. And get hit a billion times in the process, that's fine. There we go. Okay, what else? Yeah. Let's get Rush
Favorite
out.
other game with a gravity gimmick?
Ooh, probably VVVVVV.
How many are there?
Metal Storm.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
And, of course, you know, the Magmal games and Mega Man Maker.
Well, that was nice.
Man, I still have to go back and 100% VVVVVV. I need to get all the trinkets, which is going to involve doing things the hard way.
doing hard things the hard way.
Yep.
This is the most I've ever experimented with Crystal Eye in my life.
It's worth it.
My brain keeps filling in a blank, and I keep hearing you say Crystal Light.
We're all having a good time today. Now that was some pretty nice Power Stone usage.
Thanks. See, my policy with Power Stone is use it and pray.
Mine is find the specific spot to stand or walk over or jump over.
Yeah, see, once I find those spots...
Yeah.
Once I find those spots, that might be one of my favorite glitches.
My strategy for Power Stone is try really hard not to use Power Stone.
Yeah. But then you won't do cool stuff like that.
I do use it in a couple places, because, again, I try to be as utilitarian as possible in my Mega Man games. But I don't often find very much utility for Power Stone.
I think if you could fire multiple rounds, like if it could be halfway fired before you can fire another one instead of all the way off the screen, that would make it super useful.
Or if it were a shield weapon that you could fire off, kind of like Junk Shield.
Or if the attack pattern were more like Stone Man has it when he uses it.
Yeah, it
which
stays
they do in
there.
the Game Gear game.
Ow. Oh no.
Yeah.
Who's next?
I am. Go get yourself some gumbar.
Tell Z-Saber that the Vumbo's really good.
And from me too.
Oh, I was telling you, Zapetroid, to talk into the microphone because she's back in chat.
Z-Saber, the Vumbo is fantastic, thank you. Ooh, favorite hot beverage? I'm a fan of hot cocoa, plain and simple.
Depends on my mood, but either. Well, no. Hot chocolate.
Hell yeah.
But like French vanilla hot chocolate.
Mm. Yeah, what's everybody else's favorite hot beverage? What's everybody's favorite cold beverage? My favorite cold beverage is Mountain Dew Voltage. And if we're talking about not sodas, chocolate milk. I love a good chocolate milk. I'm gonna go through Starman stage, utilizing mostly the Buster because I usually come here first.
Beat might be interesting to have here.
Maybe. Let's give it a shot.
I'm almost done with my bowl.
Take your time.
Let me pull that out. Yum, yum, yum.
Let's try to use Power Stone.
Yeah!
Not against those guys. Anything that dies in one hit, Power Stone's pretty okay
yeah.
for.
My favorite lukewarm beverage. I went for the M and I didn't need to.
At least you live.
Yeah.
Now you can use more beat.
I have enough practice with Starman stage that we'll be alright. I can get the M.
This is definitely a Power Stone room.
Well, it's...
Not anymore.
No.
Now it's a Gravity Hold room.
Does something.
Oh, but did once again, I can't remember if I thought it or said it, but the advantage that Centaur Flash has over Gravity Hold is that the enemies get destroyed so you can collect their power-ups.
Like, Gravity Hold's like Windstorm, isn't it?
Yeah.
I remember this screen. Get out of here.
In another Catzel, you're not going to suggest Pilk as a favorite beverage?
Milk.
That's Pepsi plus milk.
Oh, I'd drink that.
We're not being serious. We're not being serious.
I don't know. I feel like you were being totally serious. I would drink that.
Well, I guess in a way, it's sort of like a weird ice cream float.
Mm-hmm.
How nice are those things to not actually come all the way up?
How nice of me to jump directly into that shot.
Oh, I was supposed to be looking for good examples of level design.
Oh, we were?
From a much, well, I was, from a much earlier conversation. I don't know, it's hard for me to analyze with a game that I grew up not analyzing. Because I almost, I know some people have done ratings of, oh yeah, I took the Magmal score rubric and applied it to all of the official NES Mega Man games. Mm-hmm. And I can see a value in that. But I know for me, this is one instance where I am happy to turn my critical brain off and just enjoy it. Unless I'm not enjoying it, at which time, I'm going to criticize the heck out of it.
Yep. You want the big boy chair?
Yeah.
All right. I'll take the Gumbo Eater's chair.
Well, thanks for being here, Shelby. Hopefully you can make it back, but we're not sure. And see you, Bede.
Come back soon if you can.
Forbidden morning coffee. Interesting. Fairy milk I've heard of. Okay.
Anything that's
Charge? Charge Man?
Yes.
Oh boy. No, Charge Man's fine.
We have Power Stone.
Yeah.
We can pause.
Better without, honestly.
Yeah.
Anything that's forbidden is automatically 50% better, right?
I think that's the rule of thumb, yeah.
Least favorite boss in this game is Charge Man. And when I say boss, I mean boss and not stage.
Least favorite stage, Wave Man. Least favorite boss, Wave Man.
Mostly because Charge Man spends so much time being invulnerable, and he's a little bit of a jerk.
I have to agree with that. It seems kind of unpredictable. I think if you really dig into his AI...
There you go. You're welcome.
Wow,
There
some
you
Power
go.
Stonage up in here.
Like, Charge Man has a pattern, but it's very difficult to discern.
I like that it bounced off the shot. That always makes me happy.
That's cute.
Okay, we satisfied? I remember how to use Power Stone.
Don't worry, there's plenty more where that came from. Even if it's not from Flash.
Oh, forgot that takes 2 shots.
hits.
It
Yeah.
takes 2.
Mashing no work.
When they programmed Mega Man 5, they said, how can we frustrate the player?
On a scale of 1 to Slash Man, how much a jerk is Charge Man? He's like half a clown man. Why did I shoot that way? Why don't I just shoot that way and completely miss all of them? You know what?
Power Stone.
Have a trip to space. Don't jump on those. Toot. Toot.
Not to toot my own horn, but
You're tooting other people's horns.
Finally.
there's too many gravity holds.
Too many.
Too many.
There we go.
Yeah.
Well, that did none of
it
the
was
things
something.
that I wanted.
I'd like to point out that this stage, twice, is the only time in the series,
I
I
was just gonna
believe,
say, just go in the door.
where you fall in the bottom right and reappear on the top left. And that's why we have this weird fade-out transition that we see nowhere else in the whole series. Oh boy. Well, at least he doesn't charge at you when he's that close.
Nah.
He dispenses with his namesake.
You know,
They could have called him Train Man, but they didn't.
Try to call him Choo Choo Man.
I would have been a big fan of Choo Choo Man.
Ark!
Ooh.
That is a very difficult thing to predict.
Ooh.
D-Tank?
I've got extra lives.
You got this.
If I have to do this
You got
again, I'll
this.
do this again.
Don't have to do this again, except in the rematch.
Yeah.
Which you'll inevitably get Charge Man.
Who knows? Okay, yay. Who wants up? Or should I just keep going because you're both eating?
I'll leave that up to you. It is not my turn anyway. So.
Okay, if it's my turn, I'll take it.
Alright. Here you go.
Thank you.
Jerkman.
Jerkman.
Saul Jerkman, attorney at law.
What are these attorney at law jokes?
Oh, they just sound like traditional, like, Jewish attorney names.
I'm missing that context.
Which you're qualified to say.
Yeah. I'm Jewish. So,
What are traditional Jewish lawyer names?
if it's a Jewish last name, it's a traditional Jewish lawyer.
And how is a last name Jewish?
If it ends with Steen, Blatt, Baum, or Min.
Okay.
Or I guess in my case, Breslov.
See, you don't...
Well, I have my dad's last name. His family wasn't too Jewish, so...
That's why my pattern recognition is so off, because...
Because I'm Jewish?
Oh boy.
because I never run into the... I guess a representative sample of...
I'm not a representative sample, don't worry.
Exactly! I never run into representative samples.
Yeah.
Good morning.
Let's see, how are we... Yeah, we're...
Oh yeah, we can't forget Thal. That always comes at the end of Jewish names, too.
making progress, I promise.
Ooh, this looks promising.
There we go. Yeah. Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh boy.
Oh no. Oh boy.
How could Power Stone have failed us like this?
Yeah.
Yay, you scrolled off. Power Stone did not fail us, it just delayed succeeding, which is almost as bad.
God,
Yeah.
I can't wait to get Gyro Attack. Can we just get Gyro Attack?
You could use Water Wave.
On these flying things?
When they're on the ground.
When are they ever on the ground?
A couple times.
If I would change Napalm Man's name to make it less inappropriate, what would you change it to?
It's inappropriate, I'm seeing that context too.
If Mega Man 11 didn't exist, probably Blast Man.
Yeah, that could work.
Yeah.
And for Napalm Man.
Oh,
wait, you were here. Okay, Mind if I just not get that life?
if it's not too many syllables or letters, Explosion Man.
It's definitely too many letters.
Splode
Alright.
Man.
Oh man, how do I...
Actually, Tank Man would be really good.
Yeah.
Let's see.
C4 Man.
Gravity Hold, yeah, is probably your best bet.
Jackie says Boom Man. I like that.
Yeah.
Or Kablooey Man.
Yeah, unfortunately, Capcom doesn't have the best history with making completely sensitive and appropriate for all audiences bosses.
Yeah.
Even though, you know, to like some know-nothing American kid growing up on this game,
We didn't know any better.
yeah, we didn't know any better. But looking back on it as an adult, it's like, yeah, there's a couple problematic bosses in here.
I remember when I first played Mega Man 5, I didn't even know how to pronounce napalm, so I asked my mom, what's napalm? Napalm? She said, do you mean napalm? I said, yeah. And she asked me how I knew what that was, and so I explained it to her, and she scoffed, and she explained what it was to me. In general terms, she didn't get too gruesome. And I was like, that's in Mega Man 5?
Yeah.
I mean, I probably could fight him, but I don't have that much trust in myself.
Good aim.
Not good aim.
Oh, no,
Not
it hit
good
him.
aim.
It hit him. As
Uh-oh.
long as it hits him, it doesn't matter if you miss a million times. Good dodging.
I'm surprised it's working.
Oh! It's over!
Good.
All right.
Wait.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you. All right.
See, even now, to me, napalm only exists as something in the arsenal of a military unit that was implemented at some point. And I have no visceral images of what it actually does.
All right, Gyro Man.
Gyro Man!
Last.
Glad you're playing this and not me.
Yeah, you don't like Gyro Man stage?
It's my least favorite stage of the Robot Masters in this game. And it's really because of the last third or so.
Don't worry, we'll get there. We made
Yeah,
it.
we're only in the first third. We have nothing to worry about.
So yeah, and that's the thing. Like with Napalm Man, you know, napalm in and of itself is not necessarily any more problematic than Bomb Man or Fire Man. Like these things could be traumatic for some people, could have, you know, some sort of historical problem attached to them. But with napalm specifically, and the fact that the level takes place in a jungle, there's a very specific time in history that's evoking.
I can see that.
Chicken Man. Just all the spoils that we don't need. No, Chicken Man!
We can use the one up. Anywhere Power Stone is good, Gravity Hold is better.
And you're right, napalm is kind of specific in general. It's not generic like bomb or missile or something.
We don't have Missile Man yet.
Not yet. That would be
Not
fun.
officially, no.
Gee, what do you guys think? Power Stone?
Charge kick.
I think Gravity Hold. Bye.
Detonating Marmalade Man.
I like that. Firecracker Man. This beefy boy. We just leave. We take a hit, but then we leave.
Napalm Man's weapon's good here.
All right, let's do it.
You don't.
It's over here.
If you mash, you waste weapon energy, but you can mash. Yay!
It's more fun.
There's one section in, I think it's Proto Man's castle. Where, oh, spoilers! Proto Man's the boss.
And we don't need the letter in this
Nope.
one.
Oh no.
Oh no, we're okay.
Good.
All right.
And that gimmick never reappears ever again.
Nope. Never. I always jump here just to make sure I make it onto these.
Yep, I do that too. Yeah, this is the most stressful part. But the next part stresses me out a little bit too, because the platforms are so thin. The poles are so thin for you to stand on.
Honestly, I'm okay with them.
And I think that's kind of what gets me about this level is that each segment, the segments don't really build on each other. Each segment is a completely different challenge, and they're not all necessarily in the same sort of gameplay wheelhouse. Like, they require different skills.
Well, it definitely feels like the level climaxes, maybe even at 2 different points.
Yeah.
And then the rest of it's just, okay, here's more level to do.
Alright, so we're not going to have that much Gravity Hold, but I'm okay with Gyro Man, so.
Well, hopefully you'll be okay with 5/7 of Gyro Man.
Yeah, Bloopity, my favorite is in the X series, in the Super Nintendo ones, when X jumps, because there's a certain... He's got multiple frames for his jump with his leg and arms flying up into the air, and there's one particular frame midway through that I love to do going through the boss doors.
Wow.
Because it just makes me want to say, first day of school! Because that's the kind of vibe I get from it.
Gyro Man destroyed me.
Take turns.
You two can fight over friends for a while.
Okay.
Alright. Apparently Gyro Man is bad for me. Yeep.
And he's the last one before the fortress, right?
Yeah. We're gonna be okay. We're gonna be okay. Everything's gonna be okay. Nope. Everything's not gonna be okay. Now we're fine. Eat it. Done. That's it. That's the whole game. No fortress.
Yeah. Yeah, if we're going, if we're playing all the games backward, and theoretically this is just the last marathon after having played through the Zero series, what Xander just said totally applies.
Oh, yeah. Or is Harpuia a knockoff of Gyro Man? Oh, no. It's you, yeah? You're up next?
I'm a knockoff of Gyro Man?
No. Well, I mean, yes, but that's not
Yes,
what I'm talking about.
Who else would it be? Phusion's not in the room.
He could come back.
Okay, Tome, see you back. I was going to be like, let's go to the shop, but that's not an
That's
option.
not a thing. Not in this one.
Yeah, it's a pity they got rid of the shop. I really like that thing. So, chat, how does it feel to watch these games de-evolve, for those of you who have been here for a few games? Does it sort of feel like, it's just Mega Man, whatever, or do you feel some sort of, like, actual escalation or de-escalation of various aspects of the games?
It's very interesting to me, personally. At the same time that I can tell that it's de-escalating and de-evolving, everything just feels so Mega Man all at the same time that it still feels like it's a natural progression in any order you play them. And I like that. I don't think a lot of series can pull that off. I've been talking a lot about the music, and
Oh boy.
Mega Man's Castle is another bop for me.
Nope, that's not the weapon that I thought would do it. Yeah, really weird how after the third game the graphics kept getting simpler. What are we doing here? Oh, beat. Beat's what I use. And we just sit and wait.
Boom. Nice.
Thank you. Yeah, I'll just use this to get up there too.
Why not? We'll have plenty of opportunities for pickups. It's Mega Man 5.
Boink. I wish they had done more with Rush Coil. They went to the bother of redesigning him. They did nothing.
He's cute, though.
Yeah. No. Now I'm just winging it. I'm not actually trying to aim. Okay.
I'll talk, I promise. I just have Bumbo in my mouth.
Yep.
I really like this section for some reason.
I like being able to hide here.
Yeah.
That feels more dynamic than usual, because normally you just face the challenges head on. Right, I keep forgetting we don't have the energy balancer.
Nope.
Oh. Oops. Miscalculated on that one.
They take 5 crystallize. That's a lot of crystallize.
Yeah.
Alright. Have fun. Ooh.
No, did that wrong.
You can actually get up there with a rush coil if you place it correctly.
No. Yeah, well, I'll try that next. Nope.
Like right on the edge. Yeah. There it is.
There it is. Oh, actually, I'm already on the weapon I want to use. Ho ho! Let me use it. Ho ho! Gravity, gravity. Let's see if I stick around the screen long enough for this to be a problem. Ow!
These enemies that just kind of annoy you.
Yeah, actually, they're more of a problem once they're getting into position. Hey, Bede. Welcome back. Yeah, I can see where Proto Man's Castle drags a little bit.
Because I really enjoy Proto
Ah, I was hoping to get off a shot first, and
I
that
love
did
the
not
fact that
happen.
it's purple.
Wow!
Purple's a color you don't see a whole lot in NES games, so when it comes out, it's always nice and rich.
Well, so much for, you know, doing anything right.
Did I miss anything important?
Not anything worth watching.
Yeah, we beat Proto 1.
Yay.
Yeah, I get that feeling about being one long level. Who wants to play? Anybody want to play?
No.
No? Okay.
I cannot handle this level for the reason that I said.
Yeah.
I'll go
Okay.
if you don't want to again.
Yeah, do you want to go?
Okay. I came to play Mega Man, and that's what I'm going to do. Alright.
What you will do is watch me fail over and over and over again on that screen because I got a small health refill or a small weapon refill.
Actually, I believe you can use your M-Tank, leave the screen, come back, and have one pop into the right corner there.
Correct.
Yeah.
If you would like to do a refill. How far are we from... How low are we on stuff? Yeah, we're okay.
We're alright.
We're quite good. We'll have other M-Tank opportunities if I still remember where they are. I know Wily 1 has one.
Boop.
Grisonal, if that's how we pronounce your name. That is not something I am aware of, but that's a good catch if that is indeed the case. Yeah, I know... nice, Pharaoh. Yeah, I know the designers of Mega Man definitely were influenced by anime. You can see it in some of the boss designs, some of the way the cutscenes play out.
Nice.
Thank you. I for sure thought I was heading into the spikes there.
This is the room I'm talking about.
Yep.
everything's fine here, until I decide to use Star Crash.
I usually go through here with gravity hold, but
Yeah.
I'm dependent on it.
That's. I mean,
And that's why you're gonna succeed where I can't.
yeah, this is definitely a room where weapons help a whole bunch. And this is, as I found out when doing the programming for Ojo's and then going to Magmul 3,
Yeah.
I realized, so we were referencing the official games for how we were doing the character stuff, and I was looking, or the enemy stuff, and I was looking at this room for how Crystal Joe crystals operate, because you can slide under them in that room, and in Magmul 3 you can't slide under them. And I'm like, did you guys just mess up? Did you not research this enough? And they did. They were looking at the ones at the beginning of they were looking at the ones in Crystal Man stage. You cannot slide under the crystals in Crystal Man stage.
That is wild.
From the same Joes.
That is pretty incredible. Was there any verdict on why that was?
I mean, unless there was some sort of programming weirdness with them being like a pixel further into the floor or something.
Well, I think it's better to have any
I think they were probably originally designed for Crystal Man stage, and then somebody had an idea of, we could do this room and maybe you can slide under them. And then they might have just customized it for that room. I honestly don't know. But those are the little kind of weird details that you start to learn when you get into game design trying to emulate someone else's game.
Alright, that didn't work.
Speaking of Ojo's, how is the progress coming along on that? It's been released for a few years, actually. It's out. You can download it now on my website.
I tested it. It was awesome.
NathanielHoover.weebly.com. There's a games link there, and you can find it. It is finished and like final release version. I did start work on a patch that maybe I will someday finish working on. That's got an Italian translation. It's got some It's got some bug fixes, and entirely new game mode options to add a lot of replay value. But for reasons as I explained in my last blog post about it, I dropped the project after releasing it. I made the couple of essential bug fixes and just left it behind. But I'm at a point now where I think I can get back to working on it. And enough people have played it after the initial release, because it got a very, very negative reception when it was first released. And then several months later, people started playing it, and people started not so much live streaming it, but recording YouTube playthroughs of it. And I started to get a much more positive reception from that, and that was encouragement to get back to what I had been working on. So I might come back to it at some point, but that'll be after all of my Magmul obligations are done.
Oh no! Bye.
Okay.
All
How do you
right.
feel about the next rooms?
I mean, all right. Just want to stay past the checkpoint.
Thank you, Xandra. I appreciate that. And Osnes, thank you. Thank you for everybody. I appreciate it.
You deserve it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it is hard to ignore the engine limitations, but if you're talking about the 60 frames per second, or the fact that it's 30 frames per second and not 60, that is the only true engine limitation. And even then, I think it could have been programmed around. I think you can technically program it if you double all the numbers in the right places. But a lot of those things were just me being deficient as a programmer, because I am not a programmer. And that was my first programming project of any kind, and I took on a whole lot for one person who has no business being a programmer. And I did get a ton of help from other people. But any programming oversights and flaws, I blame myself for. That is on me. Because the engine is solid. The help that I got from other people was solid. There's just a lot of things about it that are kind of jury-rigged.
Man, I really wish we had some gravity.
A good weapon. Gyro attack is definitely decent here. Not against
Not
the
against
Not
the
against
Tigers.
the Tigers.
Just take out the distractions and then go for the tigers.
I have to see which boss this is to know what it's weak
I
to.
think it's the charred. No, it's the crystal
I think
eye
this is-
boss.
I think is this Crystal Eye?
Yeah.
It is,
Yeah.
and you can't do more than 2 units of damage to him with crystal eye. You're better off using the charred shot.
If or one of those angry game reviewers did an episode on JoJo's, would you be upset, happy, or indifferent? You know what? I'm at a point now where I recognize where the flaws are with the game, and no, not everybody needs to love it. That's fine. What was crushing was having gotten such positive feedback from my playtesters.
Oh, I slid when I should have slowed.
And then releasing it to the public and getting just a stream of complaints and people poking fun at it and, reporting bugs, not in a way that was helpful, but being like, oh, good game design. And
Yeah.
it just, oh man, it hurts so much to see nothing but negativity the moment that game came out. And then after it sat for a while, then people started playing it being like, I want to try this fan game. And then they tried the fan game and saw it for what it was and just started to enjoy it. So if somebody at this point plays it and like, yeah, I really don't like this game, as long as they're not a jerk about it, I'm okay with it.
No damage.
Let's go. That's what we're talking
Excellent.
about. Who's up now?
I can go now.
All right.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Take my gumbo.
Yeah, Mega Man 5 is hard for me in one screen.
What screen is that?
The one I made you play.
I'm going to go back for more Vombo, but do keep an eye on chat in case there's more conversation. questions
You
to
got
answer.
it.
Hang on. Let me make sure. Okay, yeah, that's your bolt. Fantastic.
All right.
All right, let's
So
jar
Chad,
attack.
hit me with some questions. I want to know. I want to know what's on your mind.
Best weapon. Oh, that's a shame.
It's gone now. I love using gyro attack.
Yeah, don't slide here though.
Oh no. Gyro attack is probably my favorite weapon in 5.
Mm-hmm. It's a good one.
Oh yeah. It goes everywhere you need it to. That's exactly what I want in a weapon.
All right. Well, this is easy.
Farrowman Gamer asks, who is the best of the Darkman robots? Ooh.
See the objective answer.
I like the one who fires the Cheerios.
Yeah, same answer here. Because that one's actually a challenge, and there's some complexity to it. And there's a couple different strategies you can employ instead of just
You can go
shoot
backwards.
and occasionally
You
jump.
can go backwards in these. Oh, I didn't do that right.
Just to be able to reset these.
Yes.
Have we not used Charge Kick yet? Can
Let's
we remedy
see,
that next
Charge
opportunity?
Kick.
Sure.
Well,
Let's
I was
show
gonna
it
do
off.
it at the boss,
Okay.
but we can do it early.
Yeah. Oh yeah, charge kicks are really good to have for the boss. I also like him because he's purple.
Looks like Vile.
Vile before Vile.
Yep. The vilest Vile.
Vile, just a little while before Vile.
I used to be able to do that.
Be Vile?
Yes. Be vilely good at
Ooh. At Mega Man 5.
at taking those things down.
Ooh.
I want to just.
I love how much
Shadow
you're being a
Reaper.
hero with Power Stone. It's really tickling me. Meanwhile, I won't even touch it.
Good boy, Rush. You did your job.
Bow!
Oh, I love this. How did we do that? How did we do that? I'm replicating a Gemini laser trick.
I believe it was you, Fusion,
No.
who said, "Oh, don't use Power Stone on these guys."
Yeah, it's no good.
That's no good.
Well,
I think that's pretty much the highest praise of I'm doing this because Gemini Laser did it.
Yep. It's that vibro dance, I'm telling you.
well, I could get both. Nope, I can't get either of these now. I'm tempted to go for that E-Tank and use one now. I think I'll regret not doing that. But I'm probably gonna not do that.
Oh.
Anagram joke of Mega Man. Manage him, game man. That's what we're doing.
Anything new in chat? I'm over here on the other side of the world eating Bumbo.
Let's see.
Well,
is
how
Dr.
you
Light
taunt me.
bourgeois? The burning question we must know the answers to.
It's pronounced Bugios.
Bourgeois. This is the one I
Ouch.
like to use napalm bomb on.
Yeah,
Stand on the ladder.
I was tempted to, but then I wanted to slide underneath him, and that didn't work.
Favorite non-rush utility?
Item 3!
Super arrow.
Super arrow for me too.
I know item 3 isn't the best or the most useful.
Really?
But I love
Why?
the design of it, and I love how needlessly specific of a use it is.
You're gonna be in dire straits here, my man.
Are you sure?
Nope, not anymore. Now with skills like these.
Not with exploits like these.
With skills like these, who needs enemies?
Yeah. I don't want enemies. Please get them out of my face.
Well, if you have gravity hold.
Yeah, whose fault is that?
Oh, the
Okay.
game's.
The Vumbo was good with the first bowl, but now that it's had a chance to sit and the flavors meld a little bit more, it's even better.
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, well, and that's the great thing about Vumbo or chili or anything you make in a big pot like that.
Oh, yeah.
Usually, the longer you let it sit, the more the flavors meld, and the better it gets.
Mmm.
I had the pleasure of tasting Rachel's chili that she makes every Halloween the last time she came to visit me. And she saved it for me, so it had a chance to meld and get all those flavors in. It's the best chili I've ever had.
Stew. Pit. Ah! Nope. Oh, E-Tank. Well.
Get it? Get it, get it, get it, get it, get it.
Here's what we're gonna do, okay? You seeing this? I Power Stone to Power Master to death.
Excellent.
I'm gonna do it again.
What?
That was not intentional. Oh, the whole point was to use my E-Tank. Alright, well, let's see. Maybe I can do this.
What's the best
I can't do
full
that.
screen attack weapon in the series? Say it with me now. Gravity hold.
Astro Crash. No, actually, what's the... I'm forgetting the name. Is it just Lightning Bolt from Mega Man and Base?
Yes.
Yeah.
That is correct.
Not to be confused with Thunderbolt or Thunder Beam. Or Thunder Claw.
Yeah, that's right. Delayed Power Stone. I'm just that cool. We're gonna be safer now.
On the topic of food, what's everyone's favorite restaurant? My favorite restaurant is not actually a chain restaurant. It's a sushi restaurant near where I grew up called Sumo.
You know, don't pose that as a question just next time. Just blurt out and say, you know what my favorite restaurant is?
Yeah. So, guys, my favorite restaurant.
But a sushi restaurant.
Yeah. I mean, they have hibachi too, but they're very famous for their sushi. And when I say famous, I mean I love them.
It's gonna be a
I've heard of
slow
that.
battle, but it's gonna be a
Yes.
fun battle.
I may or may not have taken you and Z-Saber
Ow.
there. We talked about To Kill a Mockingbird there.
Uh-huh.
It was amazing.
I like switching back and forth between Crystal Eye and Charge Kick.
Yeah, I
to
just
speed it up
love
a little.
being in him while I'm using Charge Kick.
I just love that you can do that.
Oh, that would've been nice.
Oh yeah, Beans! How could I forget about Beans, my second favorite restaurant, Indian place near where I live. And I just love that it's called Beans.
And I just love that you're offering up so much personally identifiable information. that
Oh,
people
everyone
can
on the
track you down.
internet knows where I am.
Oh, that didn't work. So let's see, I said I can't decide what my favorite food is, I can't decide what my favorite movie is, I can't decide what my favorite restaurant is. I'm gonna pass on the question.
What's your favorite?
A what?
That's not technically an impossible to answer question.
Yeah.
Of all of the favorites you have, which one's your favorite?
And not even that you have, anyone's favorites.
Yeah, what's your favorite?
I'm gonna pass on that one too. How much damage does Crystal Eye do? Not enough.
Nah.
That was not a good idea. Oh, I
Oh,
can't
you're
actually
okay.
pause.
Oh.
I can't pause while I'm in that. Alright, we're gonna speed this up.
April Fool's video that I made.
What's a
Thank
tequila
you.
mockingbird?
Thank you, Bloopity Bloop. I really appreciate the validation for not having favorites. I can tell you my favorite color, my favorite ice cream. That's about it.
What's your favorite color?
Blue.
What's your favorite ice cream?
Chocolate.
All right.
Somehow this is not working. There we go. There we don't go. Ow.
You know what? I'm not sure what my favorite April Fool's video is, because I like them all for different reasons.
Dang. Getting hit everywhere.
I see...
What was his weakness? It wasn't Crystalline.
Oh no, Crystalline was the other one. I'm sorry, Gyro
I
Attack?
think it's gyro attack.
Oh. Yeah, that helps. Thank you.
No, it's not gyro attack.
It wasn't? Alright, I'm impatient.
Are you sure?
This
I'm
one's
gonna
not the
use
water
thing.
wave one. We did that one already. Oh, you know what?
Chat.
It might be beat.
Chat, help us out here with the weakness, because we're all blanking.
Yeah, it's beat.
I
Well,
think they're all weak to beat.
Yeah, I think, yeah. I like that Beat's made of stone also.
Yep. That's milk. They're Cheerios.
Yeah, okay, fine.
I read that as carbonite. I don't know why.
Favorite smell?
Limestone,
I have a
maybe?
lot of favorite smells. That one's hard for me to pick. Grass after rain is really nice.
There's a word for that.
Petrichor, I think.
Well, petrichor is one, but
Are we switching off controllers?
Who's
I'm
up now?
waving in the air.
I think I'm up.
I think you are, yeah.
Alright. Yep.
It sounds like another word, but isn't that word. And I'm blanking on what it is.
What do we got? 3 lives. Orange of some sort.
You know what? No, I do know what my absolute favorite smell is. The reason why I can't talk about it is because it's so me. I get embarrassed to talk about it. But, it is the smell of an NES cartridge after you've played it for an hour.
That doesn't sound very far-fetched. So riddle me this. Birdman's wearing his scarf, so where did Dr. Wily get the replica scarf? And why couldn't Mega Man recognize?
Well, so here's the thing. The scarf was left at the lab. So Proto-Man just went back to the lab.
Oh, okay. I'll buy that.
Warm brownies, that's a good one. And lilac, too. I just love smells.
Yeah, getting the timing wrong on everything now.
I was gonna say, I think the best Darkman robot objectively is this one, because it's a combination of the 3 previous ones. But obviously the best one's the last one that we just bought.
I forget, does this actually do any damage?
No.
Okay.
I mean, it
In
does
general.
1 damage. It's not worth the damage it does.
I will use a tank.
Good.
And this
You're
is-
not making me feel lonely.
This is the last one for a while where I think we'll need a tank.
The smell of Blockbuster, Jay says. I agree. Although I'm not a coffee drinker,
Wow, I am
I
just
love the
totally
smell of
out of it.
I would actually be performing equally as well. Just throwing that out there. B, you're not supposed to.
The bird evaporated.
You're not supposed to do an imitation of Sonic's shoes.
Yeah. Vanilla is another one that I really, really like. You have done well, Mega Man. I never expected you to defeat my powerful Darkman robot. Until now, I have managed to free Proto Man for my crimes. But now, the real Proto Man has appeared and spoiled my plan.
are you okay, Dr. Wily?
Dr. Light is a captive in my lab. Call me if you're there. Hurry, hurry, hurry. I like the hurdy hurdy hard coming from the background. I'm sure you can't hear it on stream. Oh, no, we're not there yet.
No. Not this time.
I know we're not there yet. I still have the controller in my hand. Somebody has to take it away from me. Is it your turn?
Whose turn is it? I think it's mine.
Yeah. Zeep. Zoop.
It's Zap, actually, but thank you.
So we're officially making bad time now.
Oh.
That's all right. We got this.
Because
E-tank.
by
We
my
can
clock...
use the M tank. You can use the M tank and go back.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Not now. Don't go back first.
Oh well, yeah.
M tanks only appear when you're not looking.
Wiley's eyebrows in this game go a pixel higher than normal. Excellent.
Good to know.
Everybody just enjoy the bass line. He wouldn't be introduced for
drums.
2 more games. There it is. You weren't here a second ago.
So, okay, that officially makes it. There is. An
Don't
M
die.
tank.
No promises.
Just hug the right. Now hug the right.
Whose side are you on? How much is Wiley paying you?
Beat would
I'll
be
double
good
it.
here.
I have real legal tender in the
Beat
other
would be good there. Yeah.
Beat's not good anymore. Yeah.
Your bird's no good here.
So officially, there is one M tank in every Wily stage, at least before the rematches.
Which I love. Yeah, I love this stage. This is another one that I have put on a 30-minute or longer loop, definitely more than once. We're not saving it for Gyro Man?
Oh, don't worry, we'll get there.
That's true. There's still time to refill.
Still time to use our M tank. In fact,
Alright, you take too many hits from Gyro Attack. We're switching up our
we
stance.
could use our M tank again before next stage, and then get it back. I don't remember how hard it is to get though.
It's easy because it's at the bottom of an empty room. It's in one of the side nooks.
Power Stone / Crystal Eye would be good here. You shouldn't use either.
I'll just use that.
I know, Anthony, right? I'm so looking forward to that one. Yeah, the one room where I always rush Jet. I do not mess around with this.
Oh, I mess. We mess in this. We mess in this house. Where was Beat? I thought he was.
I know. For a half second, I thought he was going to fly in and save you.
At least this is the checkpoint. So
I really
How many
have
lives
to
do we
wonder.
have?
Yeah, we
Yeah,
got
we
two.
still have two.
I really have to wonder how much of my, the way I'm feeling here and now with this, of forgetting details and being off my game. I wonder how much of this is actually just fatigue, and I haven't played these games in years, and I wonder how much of it is playing these backwards.
oh yeah.
Because I was starting to say that before.
Whoa,
I'm
don't
used to
slide,
watching.
Matt.
I'm used to watching the series evolve, and I'm used to playing these games in isolation. But I don't think I've ever played. Yeah,
I
never
always take
never
the
go
top
bottom.
row.
Always go top. But I don't think I've ever played the games in reverse order, even in shorter batches. You might also want to do a quick save if you.
We still have 1 life left. So.
Yeah, well, while
You
we
can do a
still
quick
have one
save
life.
Anyway.
Yeah. All right.
Select.
What are we listing off in the chat? I see games.
Your most contrarian NES game you like?
Fester's Quest.
Yeah, wasted no time there.
Yep. Easy. It's the only game I can reliably speedrun, and everyone hates it. So, easy answer for me.
No go smush.
Is that an NES game?
Yeah.
Could be.
Oh, we can refill too. Nice.
Or we could M tank it. Yeah, I think there is an M tank in it right before the rematches.
Just gonna be methodical about this.
Oh, it's just off the edge of the screen. Yeah, I think my input getting eaten was a Mega Man 6 thing.
Yeah, I agree.
It just might have slipperier controls. Well,
Well,
We didn't
could have
need
used
it.
that.
If we don't get it, we don't need it. Yep, those things are too scrolled off.
Come on. Come on, be nice to me.
You're gonna have to get closer.
yeah,
There we go.
Yeah.
How do you feel about this rehash of Dustman stage? I mean, how do you feel about seeing that again in Dustman stage?
I like
Just gonna
it.
leave the chicken alone.
That's a gimmick I like a lot. And even though it wasn't, they didn't do anything terribly novel with it here, it was still nice to see it again.
It gives me too much anxiety for me to say that.
Less anxiety than the Crushers in 10.
True.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Those shields ain't nothing.
Shields won't help you against gravity.
Yeah. One piece of level design well, it's more aesthetic design, but it's part of the level design. Crystal Eye, right?
Yep. Big pets. Actually, I'm gonna save us some Crystal Eye.
Okay. Yeah, you can do this, Buster.
No, I'm just gonna use that to.
Oh, I see what you're doing. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, you can do platforms, Buster, only. Beat those platforms.
Why not? Good choices for top 3 non-Mega Man NES games, by the way. I love Solomon's Key.
Oh man, I really thought I had that.
Oh, but the piece of level design I was talking about, that these games give you a fade to black on the background tiles when you go into a bottomless pit and spikes. Just sort of as a visual indicator of, hey, maybe don't jump down here. Which is missing from 11.
Did I land right in the center?
Probably.
Pretty sure missing from 11.
I'm happy. Yeah, the OST for Fester's Quest is phenomenal. Sunsoft at its best. So, whose turn is it?
Mine.
Let's go. I'm gonna finish my Vumbo.
Let me know when you're totally done, and I will put what's left away.
Well, I made sure to fill my bowl so that it had 2 helpings.
Yeah, Crystallis in Final Fantasy.
Favorite NES games that aren't Mega Man games. Crystallis is up there. There's a lot.
Actually, in case I botch this and misremember where the... yeah, it's down on the next screen.
Despite its bugginess, I love the original Final Fantasy.
Yeah, and it was top 3 non-Mega Man NES games, yeah.
Yeah. They're all Mega Man games.
I love that there's so many Crystalli on here.
Yeah. It's like they know you.
Eep.
I think the plural is Crystallis.
Crystologies.
Crystallogies.
This is going to be bad when I get shot off of Rush.
No, you'll be fine.
Just make sure Rush doesn't run into a wall.
Yeah. Come back here, you. No, not going to catch him this time.
Bad dog.
Not going to catch him this time. What?
Explosion.
Okay,
that's
fine.
right. I vaguely remember that. They're immune to things.
DuckTales 1 and 2. I'm still pondering the question. There are so many.
Yeah.
Well, I don't have to ponder. I mentioned earlier that Mega Man's the only NES game I can stomach.
I was hoping to pull that off faster. And that one I just kind of gave up on. Yeah. Ah! If I hadn't gotten hit, that might have been impressive.
So funny story about
Yeah?
NES and nostalgia. I think nostalgia is, well, of course, very dependent on what you played as a kid. And as a result, because the version of Mario 3 that I played first, it was my very first game, actually, was the
Save Super.
was the Super Mario Advance 4 version for Game Boy Advance. And I really love the aesthetics, the music, the graphics of that. I look at the original NES game that it's based off of, and I go, this is garbage. I hate this. I hate everything about it.
Hey, Etherville.
And I'm sure it's the opposite for most people.
My first experience with Mario 3 was the All-Stars version. I still like the NES version, but I prefer the Super Nintendo All-Stars version.
Yeah.
Do me a favor. Somebody pull up my backloggery on their phone and look for my highest rated NES games, because off the top of my head, I'm like, well, there's Crystallis, and Final Fantasy is probably another one, but what's a third one?
Well, now that I'm no longer eating, I have my phone back in my hand, and I can look up your backloggery.
Arrgh. Oh, well. And then, yeah, we'll figure out that question. What was the other one that we had people asking about? Oh, how's our reverse journey throughout the series going? I don't know, guys. How is it going?
You have Adventures of Lolo 2 and Crystallis
That's how it's going.
as the only non-Mega Man 5 stars. Mega Man 4, and Mega Man 5,
Yep.
you only get 5 stars.
So considering that we're about to, we're a few minutes, 10, 15 minutes out from beating Mega Man 5. Our reverse journey seems to be going well, time-wise, or progress-wise.
Oh.
Gyro attack.
Yeah, I know. I was trying to do this Buster only for a while, but then... Bark.
So, 6 and 5 are the, aside from 1, the only NES games I... You're inside the boss. The ones that I didn't practice. I'd say it was a fine choice.
Woohoo!
I guess I'll use an M tank.
Let's move that do. Oh,
Yeah,
I
it's
don't
not-
like.
it's not
I don't
open
like
yet.
it being on the edge there.
Yeah. Not even open yet, don't worry.
Fusion's taken over. But yeah, our reverse journey is going pretty well. I think we got slowed down on 8 and 7, but we
Always
made
the biggest hitches.
But we made excellent time through 10, and pretty decent time through 9, and also 11 went pretty fast.
Yeah.
All things considering.
I wonder how far I have to go before the M tank respawns, or if it just never does.
No, don't even worry about it.
Well, I'll go.
We're good. We don't need it.
Do I need the E tank?
No.
Okay.
Oh, the E-Tank, sure. Get the
Alright.
always get the E-Tank.
Well, okay.
Rush over here.
Rush came a bit earlier than I was expecting. You cannot charge while you're sliding in Mega Man 5.
Favorite places you've been while vacationing? Disney was nice for me.
We're totally gonna fight the exact same bosses that we fought the first time around.
I've been to Minnesota a couple times. It was nice there.
Did you see the biggest ball of twine?
I did not see the biggest ball of twine. I saw something even cooler.
Well, that wasn't supposed to happen.
Yay.
Yeah, the exact same bosses I fought before.
But now you have charge kick.
I do have charge kick. It's not gonna be helpful, except for now.
You can still slide through that.
You can't slide through his water wave. And he's just always putting water wave on himself. Well, except now when charge kick isn't gonna be helpful.
Nice.
Zap.
All right.
Woo.
Thank you. Thank
You
you.
used it. I feel like I could get up before handing off the control.
The shuffle. We'll just go here and make it easy.
So we're 3 for 3 for bosses that we fought the first time around.
Oh yeah, Bede points out that there's a glitch in the room where you can zip through using super arrow and just miss all of this, which I've never seen before.
It's very fun. You do have to fight one of the robot masters just to get through the right wall.
Caffeinated sodas. No, have
4
not
for 4.
tried that one, Loki.
I wonder what the odds are of us all getting the same bosses as the first.
Etherville, we like 9 here. But yeah, so let's see, closing the loop on stuff. Top 3 non-Mega Man NES games.
Start it?
My turn.
Yours?
Would be Crystallis,
You want
and
to stand in or
then
you want
Lolo
this
2.
chair?
I'll stay here.
Sure.
Crystallis, Lolo 2, and of course, we are just fighting all of the same ones.
Yep.
And
That's the way it
the
goes.
original Final Fantasy.
5 for 5. Isn't this great?
Oop.
I was a little slow on the swing around.
Mhm.
Almost did this no damage.
Almost.
Oh!
Now he's chasing you.
Uses
Can he
his
take
weapon
damage
against
from his
him?
own weapon?
Don't even
apparently
try it.
not.
I don't think he does.
Well, that's a
Bye, Charge Man.
poor discovery to make at this hour.
No, it's not. We can do fine.
I'm breaking the curse.
Mm-hmm.
Good.
For some reason, I'm like, he's gonna flip gravity. And then he didn't flip gravity. I got really concerned. Would you please?
Nice.
Oh, I can just shoot through the shield. What am I doing?
Yeah.
Yeep. Just batting 1,000 here.
Yep. Hey, it's okay.
Fusion, back to you.
Take it. Thank you.
You got it. You can sit down here.
I also think we're starting to take too much time switching chairs.
Yeah.
So maybe we try and just keep the 2-chair rotation.
Sure. I'm gonna take a quick.
Yep, you do that.
5-minute. I'll be right back.
I promise Crystal Man will go down someday.
I mean, Gyro Attack's going down, so Crystal Man must surely follow.
I was doing so well in the first few minutes. Seconds. Okay. We can do process of elimination and decide that it's Napalm Man who's last.
Yeah, the original Final Fantasy is a pretty funny sentence. One robot master that you would want to be real, who would it be? Well, if all of them are attacking me, none of them.
It's Wily Machine.
Yep.
Cool.
And then Fusion, if you want to keep keeping an eye on chat,
Let's see.
because I cannot look up from this one.
Well, the game's making you look down. Alright, so we're having a pretty expansive discussion on Mega Man 9, and I think what games are don't deserve the reputation that they get, whether it's really good or really bad. Did I say Crystal Man will go down Sunday? I think I said eventually. Technically it's not Sunday yet, so probably not a promise that we made good on. Are we gonna land on the spikes?
I was allowing that as a possibility.
Thanks. Anything go on in chat while you were fighting?
Yeah, let's see. Yeah, when Mega Man 9 was released, the whole retro revival boom was still new and exciting, but after all of these years, it's not so special anymore. But looking at this less as a retro revival and more of just another entry in the series, I still very much enjoy it for what it is.
Really? Oh, well, alright, fine. Escape.
Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo.
Okay. Right. Oh, that's exactly what I wanted.
At this point, it's a lost cause.
Yeah.
You're just gonna need to fight another one.
Bye!
Hi.
Oh, you were saying?
What was I saying? I don't think I had anything else to say.
We were gonna fight another one. I guess this is our other one, huh?
Fight another what?
One of those big things that we thought was gonna scroll back on.
Oh, yeah. But I guess it was still chasing you, so it didn't despawn yet.
Yep.
Ook.
We're late enough that I feel like I just want to use E-Tanks.
Yep.
And Beat. We always want to use Beat. Ouch.
E-tank?
Yes.
Yeah.
I could do one better.
But beat refill. Beat doesn't need to be refilled.
Luckily, we trade shot for shot with Dr. Wily with Beat. Wow. That's a lot of the same preposition. Ouch. So I just gotta make sure Beat doesn't attack twice while Wily is invulnerable. I kind of want to just stand here and jump and not move.
You can.
Well, those orbs are sort of everywhere.
Beat is Wily's weakness, with Cossack getting back at Wily for Mega Man 4. I like that.
Cossack's revenge.
I mean, functionally, it's because this is the super secret special weapon that you went to the trouble of unlocking, so they're gonna make it useful. But then they kind of forgot about that for 6.
It wasn't super secret special anymore.
Well, it wasn't super. It wasn't as well. I guess
It wasn't as special.
It wasn't as special, yeah. And you already have Centaur Flash, so that kind of eliminates the need for Beat.
Can we gravity hold this guy?
No.
Aww.
Yeah.
Didn't feel like dodging.
Yeah.
Okay, off to your favorite game.
Yes. Hooray. We rescue Dr. Light, and it's just another one of those springy head robots.
I'm surprised that the cage just disappears the moment we get him out.
Yeah.
I'd love to have a sniper backing me up like that.
Kerfoom.
I feel like somebody's watching us.
Yeah. I always feel like somebody's watching me. Groovity Man! This is my favorite end credits music in the series. Ah. I can feel I'm starting to run out of energy, but I'm going to try and keep up the momentum as best I can. How are you feeling, Phusion?
I'm feeling pretty good. I would prefer to be well rested by my own weird biology standards, but I think I can make it.
We're at Mega Man 4 now. It's your time to shine. Or it's my time to have everybody look at me and be like, aren't you good at Mega Man?
For me, that was Mega Man 9 so far. For Zap, that was Mega Man 8. Now it's your turn. Ooh. Credits theme has a nice callback to the main theme. I'm gonna have to think about that for a while.
Good night!
Good night.
I never participated in any of the boss design contests, but that's because I never knew they existed. I would have been able to. Also, if I am remembering correctly, I believe this is true. The name might have looked familiar for the person attached to Crystal Man's name, who I believe was also the same person who made Dust Man, who I believe is the person who does the manga One Punch Man.
That is correct.
Yes.
He's the artist for One Punch
Artist,
Man.
yes, thank you.
And has illustrated a few other things. He is a legend. I follow his art religiously.
I'm just floating through space now. I don't need to shoot anything. I don't need to jump over anything.
Mentally and visually.
Oh, man. I'm good. Do you want me to just put that away still? Okay. Presented by me!
You mean
by meat.
Yeah. All right, we have reached the end of Mega Man 5. We're going to continue going with our reverse marathon. With Mega Man 4, stay put. We're just going to switch things over. We will be right back.